Okay guys, so welcome back to Go Coding YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can host your Laravel project on AWS Lightsail. So first of all, we have finished our project. In the previous video, you might go and check in the AI driven blog using Tailwind CSS, Vue.js, TypeScript, and Inertia. As a database, we use SQLite, right? So you can choose whatever you prefer. This is the playlist. If you are interested in, you can go and check. So I have already uploaded in the GitHub, so you can also access. So for the video, you don't need to write the code from scratch to host the project. You can grab the link here. I will provide it in the YouTube description as well. If you are interested in how to host Laravel Vuejs project, you can grab the link and follow this tutorial. So you don't need to finish that playlist. But if you want to learn more about programming, you can go and learn from the playlist here. So that being said, let's go to the create the AWS Lightsail account. In order to get that, you have to create your own account. For me, I have already registered it, so I am in the Amazon Lightsail. So if you don't have, you can go like AWS, AWS Lightsail. So you will go like, for me, I want to show you this one. So here you can create your account and like this, right? So you just need to fill everything. Right now I have finished. So I came here and I grabbed to the Lightsail, and now I am in my Lightsail panel. So I will close, and now I am in my panel, right? So I am in the instant. So first thing first, you have to create instant here, clicking that button. Then you can choose your region, and for now I will choose that region, US West 2. So if you prefer the server like near yours, you can choose different location and different zone. And after that, you have to choose the window or Linux. For now, we will use Linux. Under the Linux, you have two things, which is you can grab the built-in software, built-in OS system like LAMP or Node.js or so on. But for now, I will use only operating system, right? So I can choose the Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. If you prefer Debian or any other Linux operating system, you can choose. And after that, you can change the SSH keyboard. As default, it will be all the time default. So what you can do is you can create your new, or you can upload your file. And then for now, I will use as a default key, and I will download. So it will be saved in the SSH, and I have already one, so I will not save this time. I have that key. And after that, for the server, you can choose for the IP network type like IPv6 only, or you can choose v4 and v6. So it is recommended. I will choose dual stack. And then after that, for the size, here you will see the specific of the Ubuntu server that you are going to buy. The price is $5, which is the cheapest and minimum price, but the sophistication here is too low for the website. So I recommend it from $7 per month. So you will get 1 GB of memory, 2 CPU processing, and the 40 GB of SSD storage, which is good enough to start with, and the 2 TB transfer rate. So it will be first 90-day free. That being said, let's go into the instant name. Here you can give AI blog, okay, AIBLOG blog, and then you just hit the create instant. Wait, let's say around 1 minute, 2 minutes. So we'll go back here. So this is the script. I write hosting.script. So this is the command line we need in order to set up for the web server. So I will show you step by step. But right now, if you are follow the series from part 1 to anti-final, I have made changes in the database. But if you are doing that video just for hosting, you don't need to understand that. You just need to follow the rest. So this is the seeder, in the seeder, I added the blog post, right? So I added the blog post seeder. So we will create the fake user like text example.com, password is password, and that user will be user ID 1, of course. Then I will have title and the content blog post. So it will create the blog post when we ran PHP migrate seed command, right? So I just added that one. After that, what you can do is, after you clone that repo in your local device, you have to type ambient run build. So that will build the view like packages into the build folder under the public. So you can, after that you can git push, right? Git add that build that folder and then commit. So remember ID commit -m, and you can say build project, then git push. So git commit, I make typo here, oops, git commit build project, okay, perfect. And then you will push that into the git repo I just show you here, right? So for you, in your case, you just need to fork like for your GitHub account, and then you can grab your fork the repo and you can use, right? So let's go back to our server. I think it should be ready. So yeah, so it is now ready. So I will go into the server. So now you see we have IP address. This is public, this is private. So how can we connect our website using SSH? So you have two options. You can connect using the SSH in the web browser directly, or you can use the keyband that we just downloaded a few minutes ago in your local device. So I will go back here and I will open the terminal. So this is the terminal, right? So this is the VS Code. I split that two panels so you can see side by side. So first thing first, I will go into the folder called SSH. So inside that I have that pankey I just downloaded, right? So from the AWS Lightsail panel. So we will say SSH-I and we will grab that pankey, right, under that SSH folder. And then I will say ubuntu add, okay? So that ubuntu is the name of that our server, and we grab the IP. I will copy Command C and I will paste in here, right? So it was ask you want to add your fingerprint, yes, and we'll wait, right? So now we are in our server. If you have a permission problem with the fingerprint when you are signing in, I will show you what can you do is exit exit. So I will clear let's say chmod say chain mode 644, and let's say if I change the permission 644, permission 7 is the like giving the full permission like rewrite, execute, or delete, or any other thing for the creator owner. So if the other like guest or the other person will be given the permission only read, or sometimes no permission means 0, right? So we have that number. You can study more about this later on. And so if I change permission like this, as a default the permission will be 644 for this file. At this time you will face a problem like when you go into the using that command SSH-I, like say pankey, ubuntu, and the IP, and then when you press enter, you will see that the bad permission and it's not accessible, blah blah. And if you find that kinds of problem, I am going to give you the idea how you can solve. So you have to give permission to 00600, which means we make the group and other user like no permission to read, no write, no delete, right? So only the owner, even owner, they cannot write, they can only read, right? So that being said, let's go and enter into the server. Now you can enter into your server using SSH key. So that being said, let's update the system. Before anything we do further thing, we have to upgrade and update the server, right? And then we will check the Apache, and if not, there is no Apache, we will have to install this one, right? So this is the command line I am going to push into the GitHub repo, so you can reference from here. Okay, and blah blah blah. Yeah, so that is not a problem. It's already updated the necessary file system. So I will check the so Apache service could not be found, so we have to install. I will grab that sudo apt. Let me clear to make sure you can see. So I will bring back. So I will sudo apt install Apache 2. I will install that, and then I will say yes. If you don't want to type yes, you can add the underscore, I mean under -y at the command line. So it's also the same thing. After that, we will check again using that command. So we will wait. So now we will check the Apache server. Now as you see, our Apache server is running actively. So yeah, so it is now correct. If I go and grab that IP and I will paste in here, right? So we will see Apache landing page. So Apache 2 default page. So how come it's we are seeing? So very clearly we can go into the var, www, and HTML. So inside HTML, you are seeing that index.html file in here. As I mentioned, this is like a domain, like www.example.com. Whenever you call that domain, the theme is you are calling index.html, right? So this is the idea of the website. So now you are seeing the index.html. So how can we replace with our project? Yes, I will going to show you. So we will first need to install PHP. So I will add that command in order to install PHP, and we will update the file server again. I will press yes. So here, yeah, PHP 2. Perfect. So now I will clear again because my video will be at the corner, so I don't want you to cover the command line. So here we will say sudo apt update. Now it will update the system again. After that, we will install the actual PHP version 8.2 because our Laravel project using the PHP version 8.2. So that being said, we will grab the necessary PHP CLI and PHP FEM and MySQL and PHP, like a lot of MB stream and PHP necessary packages and software, right? So I will grab all that command and I will make ready. So right, so perfect. So I will clear and I will paste again and I will install all the necessary PHP. Okay, so after that we will test. Okay, we will test under the HTML folder using the test.php. Okay, perfect. So I will clear again and I will grab that and I will create test.php file, which is nano-main. We just directly open and create the file at the same time, right? So we will copy PHP code, just PHP info code, and I will check again. So we have test.php file here. So when you come and instead of html.ph index.html, I will say test.php, and now you are seeing PHP version and everything that we just installed that. So perfect. Now we will download and install a database manager. We use SQLite in the current project. That's why you have to install that. But for the other people who wish to use MySQL database, you can install that command as well. So I am showing this command as a note. So in your case, you can grab that and install as well. So this is the step 3 we are going to do. So I will install the SQLite, and we are good to go to step 4. Okay, perfect. So I will clear. So now in the step 4, we need composer, right? When you work with the Laravel, of course you have to grab the composer. So I will install. For the composer, you have to go back to the home directory. So we can go back home directory using like this cd, and then we will install using the using that command. I will grab that and I will paste and enter. Now composer.par file is downloaded in our Ubuntu system using that sudo care dash small s and capital S, the link. So now we will move that file into the locate user locate bin composer using env. Env means you are moving the file or folder, right? So I will move like this. Now when we check, there is no folder. That folder is moving under that folder. Perfect. That being said, we will use the same UI again. So to make that folder is executable using +x. Perfect. So I will do like that. Now when you check compose composer that version, you will see that what is that, maybe that version. Yeah, so not that version, that version. So let me clear again, composer that version, and you will see composer version is 2.717 and the PHP 8.2.22, and everything is perfect. Now we will set up using with the git. For that, you can say like git clone the URL. I will give it to you from here, from the HTTPS, right? So I will copy like that. You have to put every time sudo, because you cannot read and write if you are not admin. By adding sudo, you are admin of that system, right? So now we are okay. So now we got our project, but I should clone that project under the var www.html, but I have already cloned. So I will move, like we can use the command sudo mv, right? So I will move sudo mv and poem clap. So we can say sudo poem clap under the var www.html, right? So now when I check, there is no folder anymore current directory. So I will go var www.html and I will check there, right? So our poem clap folder is there. So how can we integrate in the Apache configuration? So first thing, we have to change the group directory for that current folder, right? So poem club is our current folder. So I will change using the sudo chmin change grb main group. So we are now changing the group to the current folder. And then I will change another one, 775, right? So 775 is given the read and write and execute permission for that storage. Only the current user and the admin owner of the file, but the guest will be only read and not write, only read. Yes. So to make sure, let me go and check, because I don't remember exactly the number permission in Linux. So you can check like this, right? So you can read the command here. Human owner, right? Read, write, execute, RWX. So the owner of the file. And the second one is group, right? Group also have read, write, execute. The other, like other is a guess. Other, they have like read and there is no no write, and only the execute. So write is the number okay, read, write, execute. Okay, read and execute. So the 5 is read and execute. That's why for the guest, whenever trying to call that IP or domain, he can only read and execute, right? So he will not have the permission of write. So that is main. Okay, so now I will go back and press enter. Now our file permission is changed. If you want to look at ls-l and the point club storage, so you will see that folder like read, write, execute, read, write, execute. This is for the app, right? So read and execute is for the other, right? Read, execute, re-execute. The first is read, write, execute is 777777. This, the last one is only 5, right? So this is the idea of the changing the permission and giving, very important for the security reason. And we'll change the database. So that database folder is also sudo chmod -r. I should put the same folder like here, so you will not get the error like me. So I will put and the paste like this. Okay, perfect. Now we will go into the etc Apache 2 site available folder, where it's located the Apache configuration. Perfect. Now I will clear and I will say ls. So you will see 00 and the default access and conf. So these are the configuration which is telling the server when user call that IP, show that, and blah blah. So I will show you sudo nano 00 default. So it's like virtual host configuration or using the port 80 and the server. This is server admin. So document root, which is very important. So it is telling me, telling the browser at that whenever user call that IP or domain, go into that directory and find the index of HTML and run the website URL and blah blah, right? So that being said, we will create our own nano file for the configuration. So I will give the name called poem.com. Inside, I will grab that configuration code. So this is the same thing like virtual host, port 80, and server admin. You can type your own server domain here, right? So if you have like example.com, example, so you should give example.com. This is webmaster in front at commercial. You can say anything you want, like info if you have domain name, email, and this should be your email, your domain, right? example. Perfect. So this is very important. You have to think about it. For the document root, we build the Vue.js code under the public folder. That's why we point to the public. Then we have to turn without public to allow override all. That means that when user call like example.com slash blog port ID 1. So this will be blog port DD, right? So that end URL. So whenever user call, we don't want to get error for calling that kinds of IP. That's why we are giving a permission to go and browse every file like sub directory, right? Sub directory. Perfect. So now I will save it and I will say yes. Oops. Let me make sure I will delete. There is typo, right? So now what we will do is, so we have to disable the default configuration file of Apache. So A2, this side main, like A2 is Apache 2, this side is disabled site, and 000 default.com. Now it is disabled. So we have to enable, of course, our newly created poem.com file. Right now, I will rewrite the configuration that we just created in the poem.com. Then I will restart the Apache server to affect the configuration. Perfect. That being said, let's go and check our website. I am granted that it will not work right now because we have to make some necessary changes in our, you see, 500, which is server error. So I will go back to the var ww and cd pull and clap. Yeah. So inside here, CLE clear. Inside here, what you have to do is you have to install sudo compose composer install install, right? So you have to install the necessary package and everything for the Laravel project. Everything, you know, when you pull Laravel project from the GitHub, so these composer files are added in the git internal file. That's why you cannot run Laravel file without installing these composer, right? So that being said, we'll copy also .env file, right? In the Laravel project, .env file is not here. Only we have .env.example, right? So there we cannot see for the dot file. So I will copy CLE clear. I will copy cp sudo cp .example. We have .env.example, right? And then I will give a name .env. So I will say sudo nano.env. So we will check here. So this is the env file. We have database connection SQLite. Perfect. So I will clear, and I will run sudo php artsan key ge and erate. We have to generate the key, right? So I will give you the command that I'm doing here. Sudo compose composer install, right? And then I type sudo cp.env.example.env. Then after sudo sudo php artsan key g and erate generate. Perfect. After that, what I will do is okay. So I think we will run the migration file, right? php artsan migrate data seat. So it will create the user. And what is the problem here? Okay, so var storage log. Okay, so if you found that you cannot read and write that file, what you can do is right now you can give it sudo chemu 777 to write the Laravel log file. Okay, so we have to give the log folder, right? So I will show you again. I will copy that folder, right? So we cannot open because of the permission. So I will clear the terminal, and I will show you chmod -r mean the subfolder under the folder 776. If I say 6, oops, never mind. chmod -r 776 and storage log. Of course, sudo -r 776 storage logs. These files cannot be written, that's why. Okay, let's do it again. We'll use the php artisan migrate data seed. Yes, the same thing. Okay, so what I will do is I will give 77 for now, 777, and I will seed. Okay, now we have to give the permission for the database. So I will give a sudo, I will clear sudo chmod -r 777, and we will give the full permission. Right now it's not good idea to give the full permission, but I will provide a proper way in the command line. So this is how you can change the permission for the database folder and the other thing like storage folder as well. So let's say here is storage/logs, right? So this is the command line when you face the error like me. And then what we can do is let me check. Yeah, so now everything is seated. I will refresh. Okay, so the string file storage log Laravel log cannot be open, so we have to give the permission again. Maybe we have to change. We already changed the owner. I will change the owner here. So if I change the owner like this, yeah, so I change the owner, right? So if you have faced the problem like that, you have to change the owner like me. So if you change the owner, you will not see that problem anymore. So now you are seeing the website. Okay, so I will register with the new user. So user1 user1@gmail.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I will register. Perfect. Now we have only 1 point, 2 user and 0 point of hour. So how can we do? We will write the blog point. So I will write, and I will say I will generate with the AI. But right now we have to configure the AI token key. Maybe I will go and check in my .env. Yes, I have mine. So I will copy that Gemini API key, and I will paste in my studio and .env file, because in the so in here, right, I will paste in here, but I don't want to show that key, so I will hide it. And in your case, you can type your key. So yeah, so now if I generate, let me generate GNERAD, generate POEM point about the MON. Okay, so perfect. Now we got our AI generated poem, and I will copy and I will paste, and let me go and grab the photo and poem. And for now, I don't have a lot of photo. Perfect. Now as you see, we have our poem is generated and everything has been written. So if I go back here and why that image should be displayed, of course for the image, we store the image under the storage folder, right? So what you can do is you can link that storage using that command sudo php artisan what is that, storage link, right? So now you have the link the storage public folder. So if I refresh, so now you see the image is there, right? So you can edit, and no, I will not. Okay, update like this. Perfect. And you can save. So this is working in offline. So this is online. So you can even accept that IP and you can read my blog right now. So this is all about how to host website in AWS Lightsail using the Laravel Vuejs and SQLite. This is all about in this video. Thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more awesome tutorial from me, please support me and subscribe my channel so I can work on it, and see you in the next video.